That we went into the right page.
There's only one page.
Oh, you don't. Here.
Yeah, there's only one page. I don't want to step forward. Like 6 inches. You might want to step forward. There you go. Right in front. What's up?
What up?
How's it going? All right, we're done.
Okay.
All right. For those of you that are wondering, right back here we have the bullfrog. So check it out. It's from Kicker. Okay. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'm standing on that.
Stepping in my
on.
Floor, man. Come on.
Okay, that's cool.
Right, let me move this.
So today we're gonna do things a little bit differently. There we go. Everyone's here. Hola.
Hey guys, now that we're here, we're reporting from the Weather Channel 5-star today. No, right? That's not how it works.
Could be. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock. Anyways, so there's a hurricane.
Carlos.
It's a hurricane coming. And we thought today we'd try something a little different in that we would have the outside.
It's raining, actually.
There's a little bit of sprinkles.
Right
a little
there.
bit of sprinkles. See the sprinkles happening. So there you go. Little drizzle. It's so we switched to these mics because these mics make it easier for us to not hear all the road noise and all the ambience and stuff like that.
Right.
So we thought we'd give you a view of the world as it is right now in Florida before it all goes bad.
Yeah.
And yes, we are early tonight because, well, we're done and we'd like to get out of here. So that's kind of how that goes. What's up, John? How's it going? Love the new haircut.
Edwin, that's awesome.
What do you say?
He said Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
But it kind of sounds the same.
Yeah,
you know.
Hey, from Ohio, dry in Ohio, of course. Well, it's because we have the hurricane coming.
What's up, Johnny? No, I didn't get sandbags. Maybe Monday afternoon. I'm gonna be running around. Man.
Yeah, supposedly the event isn't gonna happen until Tuesday.
Exactly.
You got to put the mic to your mouth.
Yeah. That's what I say. Exactly.
Yeah. We're so used to not having to hold microphones. It's tough. How do we sound?
Thank you, Eric.
Okay, Eric, his earbud, his little hearing aid there, has a little Rockford logo on it. And the other night when I was on watching Vega and
Derek.
Yeah. His thing kept popping up. And I was trying to see it. Because I was like, was that a Rockford logo on a hearing aid? That's badass.
Oh, it is? Really?
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
As of right now, we're not going to SEMA.
No.
That's as of right now. Well, that may change. We'll let you know. I want to go, but we'll see. Got to get the sandbags exactly an hour beforehand. Yes. What's up from the Bronx? What's up, Dean, from Kentucky? Exactly. So this week was fun.
What's up, Evan?
Was it though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not really.
We got some video. We had successful videos.
We did an alarm today.
We did an alarm today.
There you go. That's it. One for the year.
This will never turn into BMX talk. We do not. I don't know enough about BMX to talk for a minute.
Did you ride BMX?
I mean, I rode one because I needed a bike.
Yeah.
That's what we all rode. But other than that, those two guys know way too much about BMX.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
Viper. Yes, we did a Viper, man.
Did a Viper.
Yeah.
Protected by Viper. PBR 404. Did you have a hearing issue with it when you tested it? A heating issue?
Issue? No, I mean, not at all.
What's up, Fro?
What's up, Jason?
Alarming. I know, right? We ran it in your car, straight out, balls to the wall.
3-channel mode. And no.
Never. I mean, we were running those gains hot, too.
Yeah.
It was in there for a while.
Right.
And it's not like you go easy on things.
Yeah.
Speaking of going easy on things, Car Stereo Lab will have one of those next week. So probably Tuesday, because we won't have a Monday show. And we won't have anything Monday because of the holiday. So it'll probably be on Tuesday. You guys will get a Car Stereo Lab.
There you go.
So that's coming, and I'll tease it in saying that it was a it was an amp replacement in your car that we did. So there we go.
Yeah. What size screws to attach a speaker to adapter like Metra? What size? Well, depends of what kind of speaker.
Well, I mean, if we're using, a Metro adapter. We just use the standard stingers.
What kind of screw?
Yeah, we just use the standard Stinger. I mean, you can grab one. It's just a standard threaded style screw that we buy from Stinger. What software do you use to create your t-shirts? So I'm a Mac guy, so...
Probably you don't see it.
Yeah, you're not going to see it. It's just a standard quarter thread, pointy tipped. It's the pointy... There's a...
No,
it's nothing special.
No point to
it's
see
just
it,
I mean, we buy them from AMP.
Thank you, Johnny.
So for designing the t-shirts, I use the software called Comic Life. That is basically it's a comic book layout, but it's also a generic page designer that I can go into, and I've been using it for years, so I can do a layout of anything pretty quick in that. I'm not a big Adobe guy, so I don't feel like paying large sums of money to have access to their software to do, stuff. So even though I do photography, I don't buy their stuff if I can avoid it.
Yeah. All right. My neighbor says my system bumps too hard. I told him you should see how I bump. Yeah. Okay. Sure, man.
You just kind of faded. So your neighbor's complaining that it's too loud.
Yeah, but there's no point to say it. There's no point to say it. I was like, I was thinking that was a good.
Is the Hertz Pro component 5 1/4 any good with the JBL amp with a Kenwood 914? Can I run Infinity 3.5 Capper Perfects off of the rear of an Alpine? Yeah, as long as they're crossed over properly.
F50.
It's going in a 95 Volvo. So yeah, I mean, Hertz makes a nice 5 1/4. Any 5 1/4s are the most lackluster speaker you're going to find. I mean, it's not a 4, so you're not expecting. I feel like a 4-inch, you don't expect it to do anything. A 6.5 is going to do what you want it to do. A 3.5 is an amazing speaker. It just seems like right now. But a 5 1/4, they're just the most boring, plain, My personal favorite 5 1/4 is in the Hertz family. It's the Audison Prima Centerpoint 5 1/4. I've had the most luck with that particular one. I have not run that particular Hertz 5 1/4, but I mean, they're designed by the same guy, so they're probably pretty decent.
He say, what's with the mics?
So this is a hurricane. It's coming.
It's coming.
You can see the rain. And what we wanted to do is just give you guys a perspective of what we've been dealing with for the last couple days ish. Rain stops, rain rains. So this is a pre. You never know. We might come back next week and these trees might be gone. So
hopefully
we thought we'd have a little bit of fun. In order to do that, we switched to these microphones because these microphones only really pick up what's around our heads. They don't pick up all the ambient noise like the road noise and the air compressors and all that crap that fire up from the barber shop next door. So that's what we thought we'd do today. And hey, it's a little fun. It's a little different. And it's a holiday weekend, so aren't we supposed to have fun? I have a 2009 Nissan Maxima with navigation and a Bose system.
Wow.
That's cool. Are you trying to integrate into it? If you are, just check for variable voltage. My guess is that's what it's going to have at the Bose amplifier. You should have variable voltage. If it's a fixed level voltage, then you're going to have to go after the amplifier.
Do you guys think Pioneer is worse when it comes to the new model NEX as far as not really changing anything?
I mean, Pioneer's Pioneer. It's just Pioneer. They haven't really done any innovation in years. They just keep branding the same stuff and throwing it out there. I mean, so they came out with a 6-inch and a big 8-inch touchscreen. It's the same radio. It's just they've pulled the pieces apart. They haven't innovated anything. I mean, I don't think any of the manufacturers are like, oh my God, making groundbreaking stuff. I mean, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay were designed by totally different things that have nothing to do with car audio. So, and
what's up, Cody?
There's really no development there. It's all just kind of boring.
Hey, John.
Do I like it?
Thank you, guys.
No, but I mean, you get excited. Like, a lot of people got excited when Alpine came out with the W650. Okay, you know why they got excited? Because it's a cheap Alpine CarPlay radio.
That was Mechless. It's Mechless radio.
It's Mechless and it's a short chassis.
Yeah,
none of that is groundbreaking.
You can put.
It's cheap. Okay, that means Alpine's not making it. They're having someone else make it. Sorry to spoil that. It's not built by Alpine. It's built by someone else, and they're just branding it themselves. And it's a short chassis. It's nothing cool going on there.
I think
Yeah.
Everything is for the price that you want to pay.
There's something out there for
Something
everybody,
outside,
but it's
yes.
nothing to get too excited about.
There you go.
So with the Bose, I was looking to just replace the speakers. Are there any speakers you would recommend, or should I? You're going to have to do external amplifiers.
Okay,
with that 2009, you can't just replace the speakers and rock on that way. You gotta go with some amp and speakers. Because the Bose speakers are going to be of a funky ohm load. Even if they're 2 ohm, they're still funky. So you can't just like drop some JBLs in there and stuff like that. It was getting too confusing.
Okay, I put a double DIN radio. I put a double DIN radio and a BMW 750. I used the JLC 400 speakers all the way around and the Phoenix Gold tweeters, all on the Focal 4-channel amp. Sounds amazing. Any powerful 4-inch speakers, that's better. 4-inch speakers, that's better.
BMW speakers that are better. I mean,
The Focal?
Focals. I mean, if you use the Focal makes them. Rockford makes them. Bavard makes them. Audison makes them. There's a ton, and even Morel makes them. They're universal mount. You can make any plate. Audio Frog makes them. So I mean, there's a ton of really nice 4s out there. But I mean, it sounds to me like you got a really nice pair.
What is the alternator company that you mentioned the other day? There you go. Say it again.
McMahon
alternators. There you go, alternators.
I need to upgrade my power supply. Oh crap, that faded. Okay, hold on.
That's what he said. That's it.
What? Oh, okay. There.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Cool. Is there a trick to keeping bridge channel stereos? I've been told they go mono when bridged. What? Hold on.
What was
Is that a silly question? I'm assuming that's not a serious question. A bridge channel. Okay. If you have a 4-channel amplifier and you want to make it a 2-channel amplifier, then I could see where that question would be relevant, in that you want channel 1 and 2 to be left, 3 and 4 to be right.
Thank you, Robert.
In order to do that, you would have to use Y connectors for left audio and Y connectors for right audio, so that both inputs 1 and 2 are getting that left signal, and both inputs 3 and 4 are getting that right signal. In which case, now that 4-channel amplifier that is bridged to a 2-channel amplifier will be stereo. But if you have a 1-channel mono amplifier, or if you're trying to mono a single channel and you want it to remain stereo, meaning sound coming from left, sound coming from right, well, no, it's not that. It's just 1 channel. It's
X-Men, what's going on, man? What about the Rockford coax up on front? What about it?
What about it?
They good?
Coaxials up front. Well, it depends which coaxials you're looking at. I mean, they make 3 different series: Power Punch Prime, and the Power is definitely the best out of the bunch. The Prime is convenient because the newer ones have that center point technology that we were talking about with the Audisons. Those actually sound pretty decent.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of the Punch. Never have been. But that's just me.
Julio, si quieres saber alguna pregunta de precios y todo eso, llama a la tienda. Paul te dirá todo lo que necesites saber.
Hey from Vegas. How good is the Kicker Key Auto EQ compared to the Dean Curve?
Okay.
So, they won't even hear that.
To you, curve?
Curve, meaning, yeah, okay.
Dean Curve.
Got it. So Haley has, obviously, as you know, Haley has the Kicker Key in her car, and I love it. And dude, there is no. The Kicker Key is magical. That's the easiest way to say it. I mean, it is really takes the out of setting up a car. They do a really good job.
Yeah.
But with that being said, they only make the one product, so. You know, when it comes to the IQ class, setting that up, I feel I do a really good job. I mean, I'd rather have the bigger amp with bigger power.
What do you think about Sound Down? It's good. Good product.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Let me see. I have.
What's up, DIY guy? I like the logo. It's kind of neat. Crap, my steak's burning. Well, go get it. How should I place a ported box single 12 in the back of a sedan? I'm thinking the port facing rear seat and the opening of the cup holder Okay, so if your port is here and your woofer is on the opposite side, that would be bad. If the woofer, the whole idea behind putting the port and the woofer on the same plane is so the two will couple together. I know you can side fire a port, or if like you got giant SPL guys, and but they're going for a different thing. If you're going for sound quality, trying to put the woofer and the port on the same plane is optimum. And then in a sedan, if you're going to wall it off so that all the air is moving through the armrest, that's great. If not, still firing it back is probably going to be louder.
All right, I have a set of Morel Maximus 6.5 components with an old school Hyphonics Eagle 4-channel amp. It's enough power for them.
I have no idea what that old amplifier has for power. I mean, 150 to 150 watts is kind of what you had. Maximos?
Maximos.
Oh, so Maximos about 70 to 100 watts.
Yeah.
70 to 100 watts is good for Maximos.
It's not that much.
Full County checking in. Clearwater checking in.
Clearwater.
Are you able to fix stereos that won't turn on? Well, it depends. If it's a blown fuse somewhere in the car, if it's before the radio, there's an issue. Obviously, if it's the radio's blown up, no, that goes back to be repaired. My stereo recently stopped working, and I was wondering if it's fixable. Depends. Like I said, if it's a power problem before the radio, meaning you've lost ground, you've lost accessory, you've lost constant 12 volts, cool. If it's a 3 or 4 year old radio and you have those three things and it just doesn't work, no, it's not worth getting fixed. At that point, you just want to get a new one, because sorry, but these things are really only made to last 3 years. That's it.
Yeah.
And then they're done. I know it sucks, but they don't want you to keep them forever.
Okay. Let me see. I was saying.
Got something?
See, I have something about the Focal tweeters.
All right. How important is it to match speaker RMS to amp RMS? Now you can go. So the idea behind the RMS rating is to give you a ballpark, or it was, I should say, to give you a ballpark of how to match things up. So if you had a subwoofer that had like a RMS or peak power rating of 300 watts, and you had an amplifier that had an RMS rating of 300 watts, it makes sense that those two things would be able to play nice to one another. Where the problem comes in is when you look at the modern amplifier, where you see these amplifiers, and I think this is one of the things that Big D Wiz talks about all the time, or Derek, is that you get this amplifier that says 1500 watts on it, and it's not 1500 watts. It's like 150 good watts.
Yeah.
Then you go out and you buy a subwoofer that says it handles 2000 watts. And it really might handle 500 watts if you're lucky. So now you don't even know where to go. So I feel like if you're looking at a reputable product, meaning and I'm not even gonna say like Alpine, Kenwood, I'm talking about like Focal, Hertz, one of those like type of products. Yeah, I think that's a good RMS rating. It's the truth. But I feel most of the time when you look at an RMS rating now, it's so convoluted, it makes no sense. And you look at like power and amplifier, some of these amplifiers, it's through the roof. So it's very hard to use that rating anymore to where it means anything. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's why people blow stuff up. Prime example of that is Alpine makes a 1000 watt amplifier. Our type woofer is supposed to handle 1000 watts peak power. Well, it's a 1000 watt amplifier all day long. Peak power is 1000 watts, meaning it only really handles 500 watts. You hook those two together, you launch those woofers into the stratosphere. But they both say they handle 1000 watts.
Yeah, we're not gonna open on Monday, but we're gonna be open on Tuesday.
Does the foam in the doors get wet? Everything in the door gets wet. It doesn't matter what it is. So when it rains, when you get power washed, everything gets wet. Does it retain the water, or does the water leak right through it, is more the question. All the testing we've done with the fast rings is that the water just passes right through it, if in fact it is strong enough to actually get absorbed by it. Most of the time when we've watched it, it just literally rolls off of it and goes to the left or right. Doesn't actually soak in like a sponge, because if you're holding a sponge and you put it underneath water that's coming at pressure, it will penetrate into the sponge. However, if you hold the sponge in your hand that has really small holes, not something you're washing your car with, underneath a sprinkle, like sprinkled water, most of the time it just rolls off. That's what's coming into your door. It's just little. It's not like you have Niagara Falls or a pressure washer shooting into the foam. So most of the time it just beads off to the left or right. It's not until you actually take the foam and you go, and then while it's underwater, does it actually suck up? So
that's awesome.
That's everyone says, oh, that's gonna get wet. It might get a little wet, but it's gonna roll right through it. So
you're gonna bring the suit next week?
The suit?
Yeah.
What suit?
We need suits.
Oh.
We have mics.
Oh, we have mics
bow
and
ties.
suits. We'll get little squares here that say like News Channel DNF.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the knowledge you're sharing. I watch your videos and learn a lot. We do not have trained professionals in car audio here. Oh, Pakistan. Wow.
Hey. Shout out to Pakistan, man.
We should do trainings in Pakistan.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Never say gains before new to this.
Never set gains before new to this. Pick up an oscilloscope.
Yeah. The Lumi. It's a good
use
one.
an O-scope or DD1.
Yeah, or DD1.
So obviously there's tons of videos online how to use a DD1.
Hey, you got a DD1. Cool.
Which is great. If you've never need help, just go over to Steve Mead, go to Diamore. All those guys have, it's Steve Mead's product, SMD Design, Steve Mead. Just Google how to use a DD1. There's plenty of videos. We've showed you how to do it. It's actually quite simple. You put it comes with an instruction manual that is easy, but you put the disc in, you go to the amplifier, make sure there's nothing else connected, and then you just wait for the light to turn on.
Jeff, yeah, we can make the speaker brackets if you want. Just bring the adapter. I don't know what car do you have, but if you can bring the...
well, I think he's asking if we can make them like we have them with Nissans.
We have Nissans.
We use Metra.
Yeah.
Metra makes a great speaker adapter for Nissans.
Check metraonline.com. He will have anything for you.
metraonline.com.
Yeah.
Hello from Alaska. Made it in time this time. Well, there you go.
Up and doesn't want.
Do you guys watch Soundman on YouTube? I was actually just watching him last night. Yes. So it was funny when we were in Dallas talking with Steve. Steve was like, "Do you watch this? Do you watch that?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "I don't watch it either." And I was like, "Well, what the heck? Why are you asking me?" He goes, "Dude, that's the problem with being on YouTube. You're always editing something to put on YouTube. You don't always have time
to watch
YouTube." So what I find myself doing is so I'll go to upload, and then like a video will catch my eye. They'd be like, Ant-Man Knows Audio, or Doug, or Steve.
So what I do, I put the notification, and like sometimes they give me the notification, so I'm like, okay, when we don't do nothing, it's like, okay, I watch it.
Yeah.
Or if I'm home and I have to I watch it. If you're not, it's like, okay, next day. What do you guys cut your ABS plastic with?
So recently I updated the DNF tool drawer to show the blades that we use to cut the plastic. So we use plastic cutting blades. There's a circular saw blade that we use, as well as jigsaw blades that we use. I can tell you, when using a jigsaw, it doesn't matter what blade you get, the stuff's gonna melt back together. It's terrible.
What's on Dan?
The RotoZip blades that you get at Home Depot, bimetal RotoZip blades or plastic, those typically do the best, but you have to be super careful what's going on with those. But yeah, that's it. So, but our table saw uses a plastic blade, and there's a link to it in the DNF tool drawer.
That's cool, Wayne. Wayne said we have a salesman at work who's new to the 12 volt. He's been watching you guys a lot and learned a lot. Cool, man. Thank you.
I have personally never met Doug.
No,
not yet. I'm sure at some point we'll bump into one another.
Just in here, because Doug the other day chimed in. That was what, last year?
Yeah, but we never actually met him.
No.
Meeting Steve at Dallas, and of course meeting. Cool. We tried to get hooked up with Derek a couple of years ago, and we were going to drive up there and shoot a video. That didn't end up panning out, but one day we'll all get together and tell stories about the joys of being on YouTube.
All right, what's a good 5-channel amp? Old school 5-channel amp to power 4 JBL GTO 6.5 coaxials, 60 watts RMS, and JL 10W4D4. A 4-channel, old school 4-channel.
I don't even know that there was old school 4-channel amps or 5-channel amps. There wasn't that many.
No.
I mean, maybe an Alpine or something like that.
Check the PDX V9, man.
Yeah, that's almost old school.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a 2018 MKZ, I think it was, and I want to add the subwoofer to it. So the problem, MKZ. So first things first is obviously you want to check to see if they make an amp pro for that. That will obviously streamline things and make it bigger, better, easier. If they don't make an amp pro for that, then you're going to run into some fun. You're going to have to find out and see what's going on as far as what's feeding the factory subwoofer. So in that case, what we do is we test for fake engine noise first, because there's a chance that it's going to have it. Ford does that. If it does, you could probably go into use ForScan or go to the dealer and have them on program it from the system so that fake noise doesn't interfere with adding the subwoofer. Once you've done that, then it's as simple as adding something like an LC2I in there, because you're integrating after the amplifier and Jesus. Okay, so you're integrating after the amplifier, so you're going to have a high voltage output. So the LC2I will accept that high voltage output out of that into your amplifier. Rock on.
Yeah.
But the main hiccup in all that is finding out if there's any type of ANC, is what it's called, noise that's piped through the factory subwoofer. If you can get that out, you're golden.
Do you know when the audio control 5-channel is coming out?
So the LC will be first, not the D, even though they put up pictures of LCs and Ds. They were fake pictures. They weren't real products, guys. There's no software for the D. They're working on it currently right now. The LC should be out by the end of the year. They're shooting for the end of the year on the LC. So. All
right, so I'm running my power wire down my driver's side. Okay. And I run the driver's side speakers, the driver's side speaker wires along with the power wire.
Yeah, it's not a low voltage signal, so you'll be fine.
Huh.
You know, the problem is the RCAs are low voltage, so they're easily susceptible to noise. But most modern products have noise suppression built into the amplifier. Most twisted pair RCAs are twisted to eliminate noise.
The shield and
the shield, the ground, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So as long as you have, but the speaker wire, you can twist the speaker wire too if you want, and that'll also do the same thing. But we do it all the time. It's never an issue.
Have you done a kicker key just to the front stage?
Oddly enough, no. Most of the time we're doing a kicker key, it's for 4-channel. However, I just quoted a guy yesterday for that particular application, because that just front stage, because it was going to work perfect for it.
Okay,
so hopefully that'll come in.
What we did in the
it was still
Toyota.
4-channel.
Really?
Yeah, we never used it just for front stage.
Huh.
They recommend it and do it all the time. We just haven't got around it.
Okay.
Yes, we've worked on the 86. Good morning from Australia.
What's up, Australia?
What's up from Mexico?
What's up, Mexico?
Hold on. I have an old school Alphasonic monoblock amplifier, but it is not working because of short circuit. Do you know where I can send it to get it fixed? Wish I could.
Yes, we done the 86.
Yep. See? Gotta watch.
5-star bikini car wash.
Who would win
never
in a
happened.
wrestling match, Dean or Fernando? Ooh.
Well, you were wrestling in what, high school?
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind.
I don't know.
THX for an answer, but I didn't remember the name. Sorry.
Okay.
5-star
bikini car wash?
No.
Sure. So what we're doing is this is hurricane preparation. We're just giving you guys an outside look at what
So
the
just
weather
bring your
is
car
currently.
And it's gonna wash it for
as the weather continues to diminish here, we will be in live updating you on the weather. So 5 minutes with 5-star on Instagram is a great place to be. I'll have my co-host with me, Haley. So we'll also be keeping you guys apprised of the situation and what is going on here. We're on the other coast, so we're on the Gulf Coast, and we're not on the Atlantic coast. So what that means is that the Atlantic side is going to get the brunt of the impact, which would be Victor, poor guy.
Yeah.
But it's going to have to cross the state. So I don't think it's going to be too bad for us, but
right
we'll see how it goes.
It's going crazy. What did they say? It's in the backup camera on the Toyota 86. It's easy to retain with the NEX.
Yeah.
The iData link.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, it's no big
because
deal.
they have the plug.
Yeah, it's in the box. Yep.
Hey guys,
You're
what is
good.
your opinion on the Pioneer Series shallow subs? Pioneer C Series.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, it's definitely, they went back to the right size, so it's not bad. Axeman was asking about speaker wire for home, off topic. 100 watts. You know, a nice 12 gauge would be the way to go if you can get it. You know, car audio Stinger would be fine. When you know okay, so here's the nice thing about home audio. If you have your receiver and you're physically going to be running the wire from like your receiver, your amp out to those, it's typically like under 10 feet. Okay, so what I did is I bought 8 gauge and I made my own matched pair of speaker wires. Made sure that the writing was going the right direction so that the twists in the wire were both going the right direction. Soldered, heat shrinked, put little prongs on the ends, had a blast, and I made 2 matching cables for both left and right. And it was fairly inexpensive because it's only like 40 feet of 8 gauge. And those were phenomenal. And then for my rear, I just used 12 gauge. And then I also made a matching one for my center channel. So I ended up having 3 pieces of 8 gauge dual run. And now Stinger makes the marine wire, which is dual runs of 8 gauge, which would have made it way simpler. Of course, I would have bought the 4 gauge that they have.
Why not? The bigger the better.
And which did off topic. Did you see when we were sitting at the Stinger training, Jethro was behind me and he saw the marine wire and he apparently didn't know they had it.
Oh,
he got
like,
all excited about it. And I looked at him and said, yeah, it's pretty good. He goes, yeah, but I'm thinking of it for a different reason. I go, that's because you're thinking about it for subwire, aren't you? And he's like, heck yeah, subwire, baby. And I was like, oh, you need help.
Yeah, are you kidding? Why not?
Alpine ILX W650. We sell a ton of them. It's a really nice radio.
Inexpensive.
It is a little limited as far as like sound quality and stuff like that go. It has their step down EQ. You know, if you're looking for something that has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, just price point, no frills, just gotta go, then yeah, like I said, we sell a ton of them. Ferrules or connectors. On mine, I ran connectors because ferrules weren't a thing back then, but I feel they'd do the same. If you have the inputs, you're golden.
All right, like last question about the 86. Do you recommend the Subaru adapter? iData say they recommend the Subaru adapter.
Whatever iData says, get
whatever
iData.
they say, they
iData has more engineers working for them than any car audio company on the planet. So if they say something is to be a certain way,
they good,
you can assure that it's supposed to be that way.
Because they have a good tech support, man.
Hey, it's Shaughnessy. What's going on, buddy?
Install Ninja?
No, it's just Shaughnessy on YouTube. But he isn't installing
Ninja.
We did an alarm today just for you, Shaughnessy.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about you the whole time.
Thinking about Shaughnessy?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. I have...
you use Stinger 4000 RCAs in all your installs that I have seen. Is that because... Oh, hold on. And this is going to be a good question. Where'd it go? Is that because of the customer's budget, or are the 4000 series just as good as a 6 or 8000 series? So... what's up from Clearwater?
What's up, Fred?
The reason why we use those most of the time is because they can have a 6-channel.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time we're doing a 5-channel amp or a 6-channel situation. We have those just for that. They are a great cable. We have had maybe one go bad.
Maybe.
I mean, and that was out of the box. So, you know, for me, they sound good. I don't get noise. They're 6 cable. It's flat. It's easy to run in a car. I don't get any problems with them. That's a sign of greatness. Now, when it comes to budget is always important because, you know, you have to keep that in mind. No matter how cool it is, you always have to keep the budget in mind. And the 8000s are nice. The 9000s are amazing. All the other cables they make are phenomenal. However, we always have to contend against that budget. And so, you know, that is what, you know, so if it comes to going from that series RCAs up to a higher RCA, but losing roadkill, I'm going to go with roadkill. I'm going to go with sound treatment on the door. So what we try to do is prioritize where we want people to spend their money. You know, if at the end of what we've quoted them to do everything the way we want it, they're still like, I want to spend more money, well, then we'll upgrade to a different RCA. But most of the time, by the time we're done getting you into fast rings, roadkill, power water, fuse, distribution, and it's like, I'm cool. So you have to know where to, you know, what to push and what not to push. If you have a product that works exceptionally well and you know it's not going to cause you any heartache, then you can set that one. It's like, okay, we have this, it works, it's good. We sell the other stuff that we know that they're going to need. You know, roadkill is way more important than going from a 4,000 to an 8,000. Now, you know, that's that. Okay, I think I killed that one.
Can I replace my stock radio?
I like the blue stuff too.
Can I replace my stock radio to an aftermarket in a 2008 Infiniti G35 sedan without the Metra kit? I don't think so.
Scotch kit. What year is it?
Mine is 2004.
What year is this?
This is 2008. That's totally different.
Oh, that's a different kit.
Thoughts on a Tesla style radio?
Ugh.
I don't have
Thoughts on the Tesla style radio? Don't have any because they're probably going to suck.
Right.
Really?
Okay, hang on.
We're kind of live. Do you know him? Is he your buddy? Turn it off.
No.
Yeah, okay. And this is why it's fun doing live. Anyways, so you can check out for the G35. Scotch used to make a kit. I don't think they make the new kit. Metra makes a kit, and then you can also check out the what's the factory one that they make?
Which one?
The hold this. Oh, I don't need you. Hold
okay. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
G35.
Okay, the Scotch kit.
Hold on. Hang on.
But
what year is it?
and that's that fits. Yeah. Yeah. If you have the navigation system.
Oh, well, the navigation system's fun, but.
Hey man, that was not me. They want a radio install. Too late.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no, sorry. Not today.
Well, yeah, always. Oh, this is the genuine Nissan parts. So, holding. So
yeah.
Nissan does actually make the parts. If this is the dash you have, you just have to get them on like eBay from Japan.
Yeah.
And what makes them cool is this piece here. The factory air conditioning controls that actually have the right silver knobs.
Yep.
But yeah, you can
like
find
Fred
those.
say, we're in Clearwater, man.
Yeah, come on by. Just stop by in the back.
Yeah.
Just drive around back.
Hey.
Just drive around back.
You can chime into the live show.
It's the first rule meeting. Never break character. We're all characters, aren't we? Okay, best shell mount. My favorite best shell mount is going to be the Comp RT.
For me, the T1.
Okay.
Shallow.
Yeah, it's
That-
true.
that's for
no,
me.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
A little bit, twice as much money.
Rockford T1.
Yeah. No, with the grill. Gotta have the grill.
Yeah, definitely.
No nav. Yeah. Hey, you need this kit.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah.
You get rid of that.
But you have to have a kit, definitely, if you want to install a aftermarket radio.
Sorry, wrong dash kit. Okay, sorry. That's all I got. Then, unfortunately, you would have to get the Metra kit. Ugh. Yuck. Aftermarket kit is highly recommended for replacement of head unit. Yeah.
Yeah. Drive-through. It's a drive-through.
Yeah, we'll just pop it right in. Hold on. Hold my mic.
Yeah. Hang
Hold my
on.
beer.
How many speakers do you want?
The 2016 CRV, I got the stereo integrated. Okay, speakers. Should I cut the metal with the speaker bracket to fit or trim the door panel with a thicker bracket and leave the metal alone? Ooh, oh, here it goes. Hold on. It's someone driving in the rain. Here comes the fire truck. Mm-hmm. All right. So the question is, should I trim or should I leave and put in a bigger bracket? I'm thinking trim. If you got an air saw, trim. As long as the magnet's not going to bounce against the glass, I would trim. I mean, It's going to sit better. I like the trim, personally. Yeah. If it's doing a Honda, break out the air saw, make it fit.
Yeah. For a 2016 CRV, I got some stereo integrity. TM65 MK3.
That was literally the question we just asked.
I'm sorry. I'm just...
The screen mirror... Here, put the phone down. You were doing much better when you were just reading it off of here.
Yeah. So do you offer a Y 5-star heat shrink?
No.
We have it.
But we don't
sell it.
We have it. We don't sell it.
For our installs only.
Screen mirroring, the evolution of Android Auto. No. I don't think so. I don't think because screen mirroring is bad. You got to remember, they don't want you to screen mirror because they don't want anything that gives you active movies up front. Now, is screen mirroring gonna happen as long as they keep it open? Yeah, but it's gonna take is one guy that's screen mirroring his Android phone using YouTube that kills somebody and sues that company that makes the screen mirroring, and then that's the end of it because they're gonna literally sue everybody right down the chain.
Yeah, I mean, right now Kenwood has some of the radios they actually do that, but it's all up to the phone.
Hold on, what was Anthony saying?
So you have to go to the Kenwood online and make sure your phone is compatible with that. If you're not,
when coming to California for K-Fest, I hope to meet you guys. Well, yeah, I hope you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Ant-Man Knows Audio.
Yeah.
The daily podcast.
Hertz.
Oh, and
why you? Okay, Hertz DSK 165.3 versus Morel Maximus component on a mid-bass. That's Maximus.
So Anthony, I was thinking of you, and we just got the cool little Osmos. These lights suck.
No, right here, in the right there. There you go.
We got the Osmos, just because I would keep watching you use it, so we got the Osmos now.
All right, so what do you think, Morel Maximus or the Hertz DSK 165.3? The 165.3, that means it's a three-way set, right?
Is it? I don't know. I can't keep track of all these model numbers.
Oh, yeah. I believe it's a three-way set and Morel Maximo components.
Because the Maximo doesn't make a three-way set.
Well, you're always going to pick Morel.
Not always going to pick Morel.
No?
No, I mean, I like the Hertz from Disney area. What's going on? I mean, the Hertz are nice. I mean, the tweeter is a little bit more in your face. Mm-hmm. So if you like a tweeter that's a little more in your face, then you get the Hertz.
Now, Morel Maximus versus Morel Tempus. We'll notice the difference on the Sony GS4 high-res amplifier.
Yeah, the better speaker. You always want the better speaker. Get the best speaker you can afford. That's the rule of thumb, man. Get the best speaker you can afford. You will always notice a difference. You know.
Another one.
They make inexpensive stuff. They make expensive stuff. Get the best ones you can afford. Hands down. Doesn't matter. Oh, I used the GoPro Black.
So what brand?
I thought you were using that little thing. Okay. I got a GoPro too. We already had one of those.
Oh, yeah,
I thought you were using that thing.
Yeah.
Well, crap. Now I can send it back.
No, because that actually tracks me pretty good.
It did track you. It didn't track me for crap.
It's like, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, what brand do you recommend for dash kits?
Well, yeah, okay, it starts at pack-audio.com. Then iData only makes like 10 kits, so if they don't have your kit, then you move on to metraonline.com. Mm-hmm. And then there's like 6 other little companies that make dash kits.
But that's also for harness.
Yeah.
Harness, speaker adapters, antenna adapters.
Well, if it's a Toyota, I'm going straight iData. Their harness is way better than anything anyone makes for Toyota. So Toyota Tacoma with non-JBL system with the JBL stuff, it has to have. With the Toyota stuff, it has to have an amplifier. If I got a 2018 Tacoma,
what's up, car gift?
I'm getting rid of that radio. I'm not even thinking about keeping that radio. It's coming out. Bye-bye. See you later. I'm getting something with CarPlay, something with Android Auto, something that's going to sound good.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
It's make a really nice
car gift is going to amp dealer
evening in the
event
UK.
In the UK going.
That's one of the nail
That's
decks.
pretty cool, man. Awesome.
I think Jeff's going to
UK.
I think he's going to be there. I think he's going to be at that.
Jeff Smith.
He might be there.
Yeah. Ask for
Audio
UCD.
Frog speakers. Really? I mean,
Depends.
Yeah, I mean, they all make great speakers. You're splitting hairs at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a guy that likes Audio Frog, he's going to tell you Audio Frog. You got a guy like him that likes Focal, he's going to tell you Focal. They're both amazing speakers.
They both are nice brands, so
I feel like
what you want.
I feel like I'm at home asking the girls what they want for dinner at this point. It's like, you know, just pick something. We'll go eat. Yeah. You got two great brands.
Let's go eat some
amazing
tacos.
brands. Pick one and just put it in your car, and you're going to love it. Also, Dean did the weather stripping in my rear dash and worked great until my rear brake light blew off the deck and I needed to JB weld it in place.
They put some miles.
Yeah, they're getting their steps in. They just walk around the place. It's kind of good.
BMW X5 2003. What cables do I need to put aftermarket radio on it live in New York?
X5.
Is not the radio in the back? Some of the
X5s, yeah.
They have the radio in the back. So.
But it's a 2003, so that's only on the nav units.
Jeff
if
Smith,
it's the non-nav units, then I think they make. You're going to buy a metric kit for one. I think it's just a generic harness at that point. You're going to do some rewiring. Just go to metroonline.com for that one. I think you should be fine. No, this weekend we had to cancel because of the impending storm. What is she doing? Is she like running like?
He want to be in TV.
Yeah, I know.
He want to be in
she's
TV.
Doing like she's going back and forth. What is that called? Where you should do that in PE with nav. With nav's gonna suck. You're gonna have to run wires to the back, and you're gonna have to build the dash out. So they make a dash kit for the non-nav, and then you're gonna have to build a whole bunch of plastic stuff to make it work. So a lot of fun there. Do the neighbors behind you get mad when you big bass? No, because we're really
like we don't do a lot of SPL stuff. No, we don't do.
We're
like
also really nice when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, by the time we get to where we're gonna hear it, we already know what it sounds like when we roll the windows up, and we don't, we're not, because there's like places all around us that don't want to hear that.
Okay, so I'm gonna
crap,
say the place next to us sometimes because
circuits. That's what she's running circuits. Yeah.
Shakes the wall, and then it's like, can you turn it down?
Yeah, they come running over here. Oh, my massage customer, you need to stop.
And then it's like, okay, fine, sure. Shh, and then you turn it up.
Steering interface, use PAC. Yes, LC2I. LC2I? SWI. Yeah, LC2I. SWI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The X5 DSP, you will have to bypass the factory amp. There you go. Jason.
What do you think of a wall builds in vehicles? Like them, hate them, think different, standard box. So many years ago, we would do walls, big things like that. We don't do that anymore, obviously.
No.
But I always thought it was cool. For one, it's just neat. I have no problem with it. I have no problem. I mean, when we go to the SPL shows, I'm always standing there going, let me see. Yeah. Ooh, damn, that's crazy.
Like we talk about Jetro, and I used to go to these events because it's like SPL, walls, 15s, 12s. That was crazy,
Yeah. So I think they're cool. Yeah,
I think I just move a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
That's it.
But no, I think walls
I enjoy
are fun.
the bass. I'm definitely enjoy the bass.
I got in
so
this
when we do
bass.
some of the crazy subwoofers, I enjoy it. I'm like, oh my god, this is so nice.
It's funny. It's actually hilarious if you think about it, because when you say crazy, it's not really crazy, but like when we get like a VVX, like we did a VVX the other day, 112 VVX, Scar. I don't even remember what amp we powered
so if
on.
you guys remember the Civic with the huge subwoofer, yes, that was loud. That was really loud. I was expecting more, but that was loud.
Yeah, you're never happy. But it's funny because it's like when we do something like two L7 12s or two Scar 12s, and it's like
ZVX.
Because we do so many of just the very basic woofer boxes or a lot of truck boxes that it's like, oh,
have a nice Sunday.
I forgot how loud these things actually get.
Yeah.
So no, I'm all for it. We just don't do them because it's not our business model.
Yeah.
I have to do a wall build in my car with a monster amp. I have the Wolfram. Oh yeah. So now that's another thing too. I love the giant amplifiers.
Oh yeah.
Like a 3 or 4. I
like
just
Steve
like
Me, those D2 audio that he reviewed. Oh
I
my
just
God,
love
huge.
looking at big aluminum. That's
Yeah.
really what it comes down to.
18s for life.
I mean, I've had 215s. I've had
Soliveric.
215s. I've had 212s. I've had 412s. I've had 210s, 410s, 8s. I've never had 6.5s, but I mean, we have that.
I have
It's had it there.
6.5s. Yeah.
But 25 hertz to life. That's funny. I like looking at big pieces of aluminum. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, I bought the Zen 9 because it's a big piece of aluminum and it's cool looking. I want to get one of the giant Orion, like 4, 5, 8, whatever the hell it is, Ks. Just because it's a big piece of aluminum says Orion on it. And to be honest with you, you could give it to me empty. I just want the heatsink.
There you go.
I don't care. I just think it's cool looking.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I wanna.
You want a working version of it? I mean, that's
Why
like
not?
the T3Is from the Phoenix Gold,
TI3s.
As soon as you pull them out of the box, I was like, oh, that's a big piece of aluminum.
I just want a war
I'm so
horse.
excited. What?
I want a war horse.
I like the Warhorse, and I think it's neat, but I really...
Just to keep it.
No, and I get that. I get what you're
like-
saying, but for me, it's like... What gets me... God, she's driving me crazy. What gets me excited is just that old school conventional power on one side, signal on the other, big solid piece of aluminum. I mean, like we look at the 2000
Rockford?
right there that we have on the wall. I hated that design. It was big, it was stupid, it wasn't... Even the 4000s, like we were talking about how Rob had 5 of those in his truck. It just wasn't that exciting. I just like that, back in the day, Orion had, when they, like the 225 HCC that we had, what they did is when they built the van, they took all the amplifiers, they're all red, and they had 3 giant heat sinks. Instead of cutting the amplifiers, they just engraved the model numbers, so it was 3 long pieces of aluminum.
But that was in your time. Like that was amazing.
That's why I like
for
it.
For me, I just started, and I love the PDX V9. In 10 years, 15 years, that's gonna be a cool amplifier, a 5-channel cool amplifier. That's it, maybe. I don't know.
Right, but that look with the wires coming out of the end and, and it's shiny and it's not a conventional looking amplifier. Yeah, see, I grew up old.
There you go.
Warhorse,
2 Solo
18.
X, yeah.
Yep. Well, I'll see one. So when you go to Kicker, they have them everywhere. They're literally everywhere you go. People have Warhorses just laying around.
Yeah.
And it's like, hold on.
The Juggernaut.
You just want to walk out.
I have a single.
Anyways, that was way off topic. Sorry about that. Hey, I got a 4 out of 515. Yep, Yukon Power Acoustic pushing. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, a Dayton tune. Okay. Maybe. I've never worked with a Dayton subwoofer. The only experience we have with Dayton is we've used some of their little subwoofers because we use those to replace things in like BMWs and stuff. Stinger wiring kit.
Yes.
Yeah. 4 gauge. Get the 4 gauge.
Yeah, 4 gauge.
Yep. I have a single cab. What would be best?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a ton of bass, I gotta be honest with you, those new L7 pre-made boxes.
L7Ts.
The L7T pre-made boxes from Kicker are impressive as hell.
They
are
hammer.
super impressive. It was like no airspace at all.
Correct.
And they are just killing it. I was like, holy crap. And they fit underneath the seat of an F-150. You could put 2 underneath, one on either side of the hump. Just slide them right in. Done.
Yeah. So yesterday, this guy with the Dodge Ram, they used to have like I don't know, 6-7 inches in the back.
Yeah.
One of those fit right in, perfect. That was nice.
Yeah. I'm shocked at how good they sound.
For a single
Not really,
cab.
but it's really cool. 6-hour blow through.
There you go, man.
For
Cut
sure.
it.
Cut it up. Hey, a guy asked me the other day, he says, what do you think about blow-throughs? I'm like, if your truck has absolutely no value to anyone else on the planet, get a saw, cut a hole. Because you're basically, you will never be able to sell that truck for anything other than that truck. SPL. Because like Aaron's Ram is a blow-through.
He caught it,
He's going to own that truck forever.
He got 3 TI3s. 12s. Yes.
I don't think, have you ever heard it?
3 or 4? No, I don't know.
I've never heard it either.
I haven't.
It's funny.
No. That's funny. But yeah, exactly.
Ooh, speaking of funny, so you got it the other day. Your DSP got hacked.
Yes, that was crazy. So I was in the store, and I always like to sit down in the parking lot, listen music, because I don't want to drive. I want to sit down, and listen
music. How did they know
music.
we did a Rockfield powered sub today? Did you put up a picture?
Yeah. How did you like the I don't know.
Sucked. Okay, go on.
Anyway.
We did one of those today. That's weird.
Yes.
We did a 10 and 12 inch. Was it 10 or something? In a Jeep?
Whizzer. How did you know?
Yeah, how did you know, man?
That was weird.
It was terrible.
Hey, man. It's whatever.
But, okay, he might be talking about the other night. I did mention that we did 2 in that Chevy truck.
Right.
And those were impressive. That actually sounded good.
Yeah.
Because of the crappy little, those sounded good. This sounded like crap. It was like a bazooka with a 600 watt amp on the back. It was horrible.
That was, and then the wires. No, that's not. I'm not
cutting
happy with
6 trucks as we speak.
Hey, man. Cut it.
Plasma torch.
Yeah.
Anyways, so your DSP, your DSR1.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sitting in the parking lot and just listen to music. And next to me, it's a guy with a motorcycle, right? And he's in his phone. I don't know, he's in his phone. And for a minute, my music got off and start back on and changed totally, like changed differently. And I'm like, what's going on? So I start getting what's going on in my settings, and now I have a 4-channel, and I'm like, and the guy left, boom, and I'm like, oh my God, I swear this guy have a DSR1 in his motorcycle, so he changed my settings. I never say my settings, so all my sound was like gone.
That hopefully Rocker will be fixing here, and then one of the future updates is that they add a password to the DSR1, so that doesn't happen.
Yes, that was crazy.
As far as whether Doug's truck is useless or worthless now, it's Doug's truck. Doug will sell it as Doug's truck. But if I recall, he saved the panels so he could weld them back in.
And as soon as we have time, we definitely want to put the TI3 in my car. It's just time, but definitely.
Orlando is sunny and a perfect 85.
Yeah,
I mean,
really, Christian.
Yeah, it's overcast.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the temperature is.
Hey,
Porter
tomorrow.
sealed best SQ ticker 10L5s.
Porter sealed.
With that woofer, I would. So
I don't seal.
I don't really think of that woofer as a sound SQ speaker. I mean, I think of it as a loud, boomy bass speaker, and I'm gonna go ported. I mean, I know you can use it that way, and I know it'll play fine that way.
Okay, so we installed 2 L7s, I mean 2 L5 12s.
I want it
and
ported,
a seal
and
box.
I want it loud. That's just me. That's what I'm buying that for. I'm buying that for maximum bass. Now, like when we did the Hertz sub the other day with that silly sealed enclosure that was just insane, that sounded great.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it'll do it. I'm just, with that woofer, my brainwashing is telling me ported, loud.
Yeah.
Yay.
Have a great night, Jason.
There was one other question here. We're going to end on this. Best amp in the world, in your opinion?
The best you can afford?
No, the best amp in the world, your opinion.
In my opinion.
Yeah, what's the best amp in the world, in your opinion?
Well, right now I'm kind of.
There's no question here.
No, it's.
There's no question.
The Venti.
Yes.
It's the Venti.
Odyssey.
But also right now, Tony's making some amplifiers.
Those little amps don't compete. His big ones, maybe.
Yes.
His big ones, totally.
Okay, but the Venti. Addison Venti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say there aren't a couple oddball little manufacturers out there, because I know there are.
Yeah.
I've seen them, but the Audison is pretty hard to beat. They're all hand-built by one guy.
Handmade.
It's pretty awesome. So
I think they make one
a day, or one every 2 days, or one a week, or
something. But it's just like, okay,
head over there and check it out. They're really neat. Audison.
Hurricane's coming. All right, guys. See ya.
All right, that's the end of the show. Thanks so much for watching. As always, Jason, keeper of the time, has let us know that it's time to end this. DNF Tool Drawer is a place you can find all the cool tools that we use in all our videos. Teespring/store/5stars, where you can
Before you guys go, hang on.
What are you going to do?
I forgot this.
What'd you forget?
If you guys are on Esquiology's Series
Esquiology
Finals
on Facebook. Head over there and you can find out
Oklahoma.
what is because we won't be here Monday to tell you.
Yeah.
Because Monday is a holiday and we're going to take it off, so we won't be anything on Monday anywhere. But if there's anything cool live,
so it's gonna be a 2-day event, and they're gonna it's gonna be this Saturday, September 7th and September 8th.
So next weekend.
So next weekend, and they're gonna have skill set.
No, that's before that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
head over to SQology on Facebook for next weekend, Oklahoma. If you live in Oklahoma, there is a SPL competition.
You're going to Oklahoma.
Check it out. Otherwise, you guys have a wonderful time. iPhone to DSP, best solution. I mean, right now it's still the DSR, but
DSR.
that's that.
Right
okay, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here
Happy
on
holidays.
this time in a week from now.
Yeah.
Or 5 minutes with 5 star.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, but we'll be in 5 minutes 5 star.
All
We'll
right,
see you
guys.
soon.
Bye.
You guys have a nice night.